Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vormithrax and this is Through the Ages, a new story of civilization. We're going to give this another shot. In the previous series we had played a game against 3 easy level AI and we did okay. It was a learning experience, brand new to the game, so it was mostly getting familiar with the structure of the game and the mechanics involved. So I'm pretty proud that we came in 3rd place. That was better than I was expecting to do. I suspect some collusion between the AI there as they started cooperating with each other, but whatever, we'll let it go. So what I thought would be fun for this one is let's take a look at the challenges that are available, and we're going to pick probably the easiest one and give it a try, see if we can run through a fairly quick game, hopefully. Whoops, cancel that. Cancel that. I want challenges. Alright, so here's the challenge list or challenge table. So you've got a bunch of them and they go also by various difficulty levels. I'm assuming you have to unlock these in order. So this very first one is 2-player classic. Win a classic game versus the easiest AI, difficulty easy. So just one single easy level AI will finish this challenge. Let's do it. So there's a bunch of them here. They changed the rules up. So this one, for example, is low-priced lands. And it says, in this game, everything costs 20% less. Have fun and win. 3 AI, difficulty easy. This one, if you could choose only one leader to lead you till the end of the ages, which one would it be? You can take only one leader during the entire game. Leaders do not die at the end of any age, but there are twice as many infiltrate aggressions. Defeat both opponents even though they start with +1 culture rating. Alright, so you kind of get the idea. They change up the game starting conditions and some of the rules and gameplay and difficulty options. So there's quite a few of them in here to give a lot of challenge and variety for the game. So I look forward to trying a few of these out. But since this is still kind of our learning period, I'm just going to go ahead and start with this one to get a little more experience under my belt before we work our way down this list. So let's give it a play. Hopefully we have learned from our mistakes in the previous game. Now this is a one-on-one, so it's going to play out, I assume, fairly quickly because we have less AI turns to go through, and it's going to retire more cards per person's turn. In the 4-player game, I think it was only retiring 1 card at the end of each player's turn, so they're going to speed that up a bit to keep the deck moving. So, let's see, we've got 1 civil action because we're the first player. Let's, +1 strength for military units. Let's do, I'm still lacking Hammurabi. I like that ability early on to be able to convert one of our military actions to a civil action. So it's either take some resources or grab that leader before he might. I'm going to grab the leader. So we're going to do that and say end turn. And if you're new to the channel and you have not seen this game before, don't know a lot about it, I'd recommend you check out my first series. It's much more of a tutorial learn to play, and I do talk a lot about the mechanics and try to explain as much as I can as I go along. I'm going to do a lot less of that in this one. I'm just going to try to move through the game fairly quickly. I want to get more familiar with things and get comfortable with them. So I'm not going to be stopping to read a whole bunch or explain a whole bunch. I'll try to chat about my thinking as we go along to keep you involved and let you know what's happening. But beyond that, if you're brand new to it, like I said, check out the first series. It will be a lot more informative for you on just exactly how the game plays out. Alright, so play your civil and military actions. Let's see, what are we going to do? We can grab rich land, we can grab a wonder. I think the order I want to do this in, let's go ahead and grab rich land. Let's put a guy there. Let's do that. And what else? Food is fine for the moment, so it's resources. There are no resource cards up, so what's the library do? You may have 1 extra civil card and 1 extra military card in your hand. Alright. As opposed to the Hanging Gardens, which gives 2 happy faces and a culture. I think I'm going to grab the hanging gardens. Getting those happy faces will take a lot of pressure off for getting workers in various civic buildings. So, yep, let's do that. Alright, and let's back this up a second. I want to do this first, get Hammurabi in play. Then I can use his special ability to grab hanging gardens. Much better. Alright. And we earn our production. Draw the 1 military card we're owed. He chose Alexander for his leader. Increased his population. Put a guy in a mine just like I did. And pulled down a card just like I did. So we had very similar turns. Alright, retired the cards, and next phase. Okay, don't have a political action. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to try to be a lot less paralyzed with the analysis this gameplay through. I'm going to be playing pretty footloose and fancy free. I'm not going to try to examine all of the options, so I'll probably make mistakes as we do this, but I want to try to just get a quick game knocked out and see how it plays out and just get generally more familiar with the whole process. Alright, so we got some iron mines over there. I'm going to go ahead and let them slide forward a bit before I worry too much about them, though. So we've got rich land, so we can play that. And we've got a worker. We've got the raw materials barely. Spend some points. I could gain 1 and 1. That lets you build the wonder for 2 less. How many total points? This is going to do 6 points total. Alright. Let's do... Don't care so much about that. I think we're going to get stockpile. We're going to go ahead and play the rich land. Get another mine. Now, as soon as I recruit, this guy's going to start unhappy. I might wait 1 more turn before I do that. This is what will happen. And I can't put him anywhere except for on a building that's going to generate happiness. But if I hold off, I can finish the gardens next round, and then I'll have the extra happiness, and I won't have to deal with it. So I am going to undo that action, and we're going to hold off on that. I think that's a better plan. So I want Engineering Genius to make it cheaper to finish the wonder, and I can still do 2. I'm thinking I might. Let's see. No point in grabbing that. If I grab the warfare, get me an extra military action. No other tax until we get to monarchy. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll end our turn. Alright, so he invested in a lab, took Engineering Genius. He's going to work on the wonder as well. Alright. Man, with having 3 retired plus what we're pulling, these are getting slid over a lot faster than I was expecting. Okay, I want to be careful to make sure I get that iron mine. I'd like the irrigation also, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to manage that with everything else I'm going to want to do. So skip politics. Okay, so what order to do this? Can't do the warfare yet. I want to get this out for certain. Get that out for the stockpile. Then we're going to finish the wonder. That gets us the happiness. We're going to go ahead and recruit a worker. And I am out of points. Do I need the worker then? I won't be able to deploy him. It's more important to grab the iron. Gotta make sure I get that iron. Alright, and that puts me out. I got 1 military point, 2 cards. Let's go ahead and do... yeah, let's put that one out. And intern. Oh, we got corruption. I can't do anything about the corruption without really messing up my turn. I'm just going to have to go with the corruption, I think, so I'm still going to go ahead and do this. Yes, I know. Go for it. Alright, first political card. Each of us gets 2 science points. He took Columbus. Alright. Built another mine, so he's up to 4 mines and a research that he's added in. Still working on that. Alright. Okay, don't have anything politics I can play, so action phase. I am going to make sure I get the irrigation. I want the food upgrade. I'm going to play the mine. We're going to get food out for the worker. I've got enough food for at least 1 more. I'll have probably enough for 2 more with the current setup. I'm not concerned there. Alright, let's focus on... I have the workers. I think I need... I'm going to want the alchemy building if we can get a hold of that next round. So I'm still going to need resources like there's no tomorrow. So you are going to... You're going to stay there, actually. We're just going to upgrade a worker. And... don't think I have the points. Yeah, I don't have the resources for the upgrade. Alright, so I've still got 1 more potential point though. What's cultural heritage score? 2 research and 2 culture. Research will get me only to 4. I need 5 to deploy the warfare. Politics card might come up. That's for military units. Let's... Let's go ahead and just grab cultural heritage and intern. Still got corruption. I'm gonna have to live with it. I've got to learn to balance that. I keep forgetting to check for corruption. Alright, he finished his Colossus. Alright. Okay. Do have a political action now, but we're not going to be doing it. Your rival loses a total of up to 3 resources and or food, your choice, and we gain that many. But he's stronger than us, so we're not going to be playing that right now. So we'll skip that phase. Alright, action phase. I'd like to get the alchemy put in my hand. We're going to want to get the irrigation deployed. But it's going to take us another turn. Let's see. I'm going to grab that to make sure we've got it available. We'll play the cultural heritage. And then we've got enough. I can either get the research out or I can get the food upgrade out. I'm going to go with the research first. Food is not too critical yet, so, and I've got it available, so I think that's going to be important. This will help. That will help even more. But that puts us out of points. Maybe we'll back that up one, and we'll put that there. Okay. And that is it. And hey, this time, no corruption. Alright. He's definitely going stronger military than I am. He lost some due to corruption. Alright, a lot of new cards just got put up. Got a couple of plunders, but no thank you. Action phase. Alright, what are we going to do? Only got 2 research, so I can't get the irrigation out this round. Got 2 workers idle and 7 resources. Let's start building up. I want 1 guy there. That used up most of my resources. Wondering if it would be better to get this upgraded. That's going to leave us short, except I can do that to get the resources back. Still got the points, but this is going to then put them back out again after the fact. But that's fine. Really like to get these guys out there. Let's do, so I'm going to have, currently I'll have 4. That'll get the irrigation out next round. And I'll have to be the round after that I try to get warfare or anything new that we've pulled up. Would love to get a different government style. Theocracy. So can upgrade urban buildings 3. Get a free happy and a military and a culture. 4 and 3. Might be worth going into the theocracy. Anything else is coming up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into the theocracy one. I think that will help. And let's do that. Alright, I think that will fairly well secure our resource needs. We've got a pretty good upgrade path on that, and like income will let us build pretty good amount each round, so we'll stick with that. We've got one more option. I'm thinking grab the reserves card. We can have one more card in our hand. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. End turn. And let's get rid of that one we're not going to use. I got lots of aggression. I got no military to take advantage of it. Alright, we're already into age 2. So, each of us loses 2 from our yellow banks, and I lost Hammurabi. He already upgraded his leader. Oh, lovely. We're already being raided. You're unable to play enough cards to defend yourself. Tap concede. Interesting. Okay. So much for my having lots of resources. So what I'm learning here is build a military. And he lost 4 due to corruption. So what he took from me, he just lost to corruption. Alright. I cannot do any of those aggressions. We sure have a lot of those. Alright, we're going to play the reserves to gain... Let me look again here. I've got plenty of workers I haven't even deployed yet, so we don't need the food, so we're going to definitely play it for resources. Alright, then... I don't have any what happened to my research building? Did the raid destroy my research building guy? Not sure what happened there. I'll have to go back and look at the card that he played, or what happened. Alright, well, that sucks. Now I have to spend all that points to get my research back. Which of these did we have? 2 plus we don't have cavalry yet. Tactics not going to be as useful as I was hoping. Alright, I'm thinking we better get some military strength because he's getting irritating. I'm going to hold the points for the theocracy upgrade, and I don't have enough resources to do that. What do you do, Genghis? One or more infantry units can instead be considered cavalry. That would be useful. Alright. Versus Leonardo. Your best lab or library produce an additional amount of science points equal to its level. Okay. I would rather have Leonardo. And that's all we can do. We'll discard. Finally, we've got a defensive card. Oh boy. Alright, still not doing anything there. Okay, I want to get the new government out. So we're going to do it peacefully. And then we're going to put Leonardo out. And we've got 9 resources. How many does this cost? This costs 6. I'd have enough to do 1 here, plus do an upgrade for my iron mine. Let's do that. And that. Oh, and that right there. Alright. And we no longer can spend a military point as a civil action, so we're pretty much stuck there. That is acceptable. Huh. Alright. Huh. Okay. Now we got a bunch of cards. Now we can start making some decisions. So, popularization of science. Score with science rating. That sounds like a pretty good one. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright. Development of warfare. Each player with an idle worker may immediately build a warrior unit for free. And we've got an idle worker. Alright. So, go ahead. Yay! So free as in, it still takes up the worker chit from my pool, but it doesn't cost the resources, so helpful. Alright, and player in our actions. So, now, starting to get some options. So we've got 8 and 5. We don't have enough food, so I need to start focusing on some food production. What cards do we have up here? We've got Team Sports, Ocean Liner. I like that Republic. 7 civil actions, but only 2 military. 13 research to get that thing up. We're just going to live with our 4 and 3 for now, even though it's an age 1 and we're in age 2. Alright, so cavalrymen. I'll go ahead and grab that. We're going to play irrigation. And four research, so I'm trading 2 civil points for 4 research points. That would get me to 11 next turn. I could get both of those developed. That would help a bit. I'm not going to have enough food to put any more workers out, so I won't have a way of spending my resources. Can't upgrade anybody over here. Can upgrade here. That gets something back, and then we'll do that. That's a little better. Alright, so we've got nothing there. We've used up our points. I think we'll stick with that. Got our upgrading done. We've got some growth. We've got good numbers here. I'm pretty satisfied with that. We're still a little behind on the military, but once we get the cavalrymen done, we've got the tactic that will give us a bit of a bump, plus what the cavalrymen will do. So we'll call it good. We'll just keep things rolling here. Oh, got a discard. Sorry. Not going to use that soon, and probably not that, so we'll get rid of those. Development of civil life. Immediately each civilization may either increase its population, or build a farm, mine, or urban building, or develop a tech. This costs 1 less. Okay. I have to choose now. I'm going to develop the cavalryman. Oh, started on the Transcontinental Railroad. He's losing corruption every single turn and doesn't seem to mind. Alright, Age 2 deck's already down to 18 cards. We're going through them pretty quick. Let's do... We're in politics phase, so... Creation, half its discontent workers rounded up. Okay. Prime wave, that would be me. Don't want to do that right now. Let's just do vast territory. Alright. Everybody gains 1 point of each resource type. And action phase. So now we're into the player deck for the political cards. So we're going to start seeing those. And I got the cavalry up here. Our tactics card is 2 and 1 cavalry. So if I just move one guy up, our points are going to jump a pretty good amount for the military. So alright, what am I forgetting here? Why can I not just upgrade that? Because it takes a military action to take it away from that, and then another one to put it over there. Alright. So we jumped up to 9, so we gained 5 points out of that one maneuver. That's because this is worth more by itself, but also then we get the bonus for the tactic card. So that put us over him a bit. I'd like to get a little further in order to start trying to do some aggression on him. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. Alright, so that's all the military I probably want to do this round. For the other stuff, scientific method, that would be the next upgrade for the labs. If I grabbed that, that would be pretty important. Let's see here. What else is out there? The Eiffel Tower, Justice System. Justice system also is pretty good. Scientific method's going to roll off pretty quickly, so I'm gonna grab it while we can. There's that. Food. I think I'm just going to let food ride with what we've got out here for the moment. Liking the looks of the justice system though, but that's an awful lot of research points that I'll have sitting around. I've got to do... Let's see, I've still got enough happiness to do that. And... that. So we've got no corruption. I've got one more action. We're gonna have a good production of research and raw materials. Food I'm okay with being lower. I think I would like to grab something. Develop a tech. After you pay the science costs, get 3 back. Alright, so I'm gonna have 10 points. Of course, I need... No, this will work out because I can pay for one, get the refund, and then pay for the other. So let's do that. We'll do it that way. And we'll end our turn. Discard 2. I don't like the looks of the crime wave or immigration. Alright. What's he gonna do? He took rifleman. Here goes some more military upgrades. Yep, big surprise. Now he jumped back over top of me again. He took the other scientific method, and then he produces. Alright. Okay. Constitutional monarchy has shown up. 6 civic and 4 military. That'd be 2 extra and 1 extra. Alright, well... Politics phase first. I'm not comfortable doing any of these. So we're in the action phase. We're going to do breakthrough. Let's go ahead and do scientific method. Alright, and then let's develop... Let's see here. 14... Getting close to the end of age 2 means we're going to hit age 3 and Leonardo is going to go away. I need to make plans on getting a new leader. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we want to grab Isaac here real quick. Let's do that. We'll grab Isaac. Let's go ahead and get him into play. Alright. And I want to make sure I get somebody upgraded here so we get the additional benefit. And... Alright, there's no resource buildings up. Well... About doing breakthrough again. Let's do efficient upgrade, save some of the resource costs. And that's it. That's fine, we'll live with corruption. Oops, keep forgetting this part. I don't have a lot of military might coming up. I'm afraid he's going to keep leapfrogging ahead of me, so I'm going to try to keep those defensive cards handy. Uncertain borders, naturally. As usual. And his turn. We're going to hit age 3 already. Okay, let's keep going here. So politics, which is this? Wow, that's going to hurt everybody if it comes up in the near term. We're going to... Now go ahead and do it. Alright, cool. I got 9, he got 6. Now, how can I put that to the best use? The government type got rolled off. The architecture bonus due. That's the urban buildings may build up to 3 stages of a wonder for 1 civil action. Alright. And things are cheaper. I'm thinking we'll grab that. So we'll do that. We'll actually play it. Let's take the opportunity to get warfare out as well. And sure, go ahead and do that. Alright, I've still got 2 more actions. For each civilization stronger than yours, you have an extra 6 resources for building and upgrading military units this turn. Problem is, if I upgrade, I'll lose the tactic bonus. Let's look at the tactics. What, the phalanx... Oh, he upgraded to the mine, so I don't have a new one to look at, really. Okay, let's do... Thinking of doing organized religion. That will get us most of the happy faces we need. Because we'll have 2, and we're going to lose some points when the age rolls. Yeah, let's do it. We'll grab that. We're going to have plenty of research coming in, so we've got resources. We're going to have a whole lot of that, so maybe we can't do that right now. I'm going to have to wait on that. I need to do that. And I'm still going to lose resources. I can't upgrade it here, here, or here. Do that. My military goes down. Well, I think I'll grab this. Anticipation. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Can't do anything about it. Alright, undo that. No, actually that's fine. What I have to do is take that guy off of there and put him up here. Alright, so it lowered a bit, but it lessened the corruption I'm going to have, so I'll just live with it for now. Yeah. And I'm not likely to be getting ahead of this guy anytime soon. We'll get rid of that one. So far the computer just seems a lot better at the military side than I am. Alright, we just hit age 3. Alright, It's moving pretty quickly. I mean, this is how many cards are left in the deck, essentially. So once these are gone, Age 4 is just a scoring cleanup phase. So what can I get done? What can I get done? Politics, we're going to skip. Alright, action phase. Look at that. 2 infantry, 2 cavalry. We've got the 2 cavalry. If I can get 1 infantry out and get this tactics out, that's going to help us quite a bit. So, with that in mind, how are we going to do this? Got unhappy people now. I have got to get a happiness generation going. To do that effectively, I need the organized religion, which is going to take half of my points. That's for military, which I will be able to do, maybe. Let's see if we can figure this out. So I gotta do that. Then we play this. Do that. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Ah. So you have to go here. Alright, I'm confused. What's happening? Let's back this up. I'm a little confused on what's going on here. Alright, back to the beginning of our turn. So we take organized religion. We play organized religion. That puts the building here. Organized religion is supposed to give us happiness factor. 7 resources. So we've got the resources. So when I do this, I've got a discontent worker, which doesn't prevent me from placing him. But, alright, this time it worked. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm glad I backed it up. So, we got the happiness settled in there, so that frees this card up. I forgot that it now takes 2 workers per card, so I thought I was going to get that one, but we didn't. But we can throw one more worker in there eventually. I was hoping to get the other worker out here. That didn't happen. I'm out of civil actions, so I don't want to change anything there, and I'm only going to have 3 food next round. This is the knife's edge balance. Can't ever have everything you want. Alright, in turn. Yep, I know I got corruption. I'm not going to go the cannon route, I don't think, so we'll cancel that. Oh, man. This is a tough one. I'm just going to bid 1. Even that I don't want to do. I mean, I could bid a crap load, but let's go. So I have to put 1 up here, so that's 1. And if I do 1 card, would be 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bid 5. That'll just cost me 1 army and 2 cards. Yeah. Why won't it let me? Oh, how does this work? Oh, he bid, so it changes the bidding process depending on the number of players apparently. So he's willing to bid 7. I think it's asking me if I'm willing to go over him. So yeah, so I have to go 8 before it'll unlock. So that would take me pretty much all of my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could use those 3 cards plus my army and I'd be able to take it, but no, that's too much. You can have it, green. orders for green. Alright, what are we looking at here? Age 2 and then age 3. There's a higher level food. Alright, politics. As usual, I don't have the military strength to deal with that. Okay. This one was the military units. For building and upgrading. Okay. Problem is, if I play that, I don't have the food that I need to actually hire another worker. Now I'm sitting on way too much resources. How to do this, how to do this. Might be worth grabbing Bill. Yeah, we're gonna grab Bill. We're gonna play Bill. Food is our #1 problem all of a sudden, so we're gonna grab that. We're going to develop that. And I've got no points left to upgrade or do anything there with. No governments other than communism way out at the end. Again, upgrading's not going to help me change anything here. I'm going to be losing a bunch of points to corruption. I'm not going to worry about that. I've got plenty of production now. If anything, I want to pull guys out of here, but I can't because I have no points left. So, in turn, yep, I'm aware of that. Discard and get rid of one of these. So, gotta get rid of even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Alright, get rid of all of those. War. Alright, still working on his wonders, and now he's starting to get a lot of culture stuff. That's where I'm going to run into a problem. He's already starting to focus on culture. That might have been what I should have been doing. Alright. Not doing the combat, so we're skipping that. Action phase. And the deck's running down. Even this 2-player game's still getting a little out of my control. I'm still getting a feel for the balance and the timing of things. Alright, so what are we going to do? Communism is the only government that's near. Let's do... Currently I'm stuck at 4 and 4 with my theocracy from age 1. I really need those points. I gotta do this now. I've got to get those extra civil actions if I have any hope of getting enough things built. So we've done that. We've still got 2 actions. I think I need to concentrate on food. And I've got plenty. Next turn I'll do the warrior for that, and we'll get that deployed. Hold on to that. Oh, I'm not sure why I'm hesitating. That's kind of useful. So, we are now communist. I didn't read the rest of that, so that's a sad face. We can do up to 4 upgrade. Alright. Okay. What next? So, got 6 research. Computers. Space flight. Score 1 culture per level of each of your technology cards. Could get 18 if built right now. Good to know. That helps make those decisions. We've got to get some culture. We're at 38. We're actually ahead of him, but I'm worried about those cards he picked up. Once he gets those down, if more culture cards don't start coming up, we're going to run into a problem. So how do I balance this? I need more food. I've got to do that. I think that's going to be enough to keep ahead of my production. So we'll stop that there. We can't buy anything more. I can't upgrade over here. It's going to be next turn before I can do that. I'm going to want to do... It's going to be 5 and 5, so we'll need 10. We'll have 11, so I'll get 2 workers and I can get placed out. Got corruption. If possible, I need to spend some resources. What does endowment do? For each civilization with more... Nope, that's him. I am debating doing this and this. And let's do this. Alright, intern. Yep, I know. We're actually doing pretty good on resources. It's everything else that we're having a problem with. Oh, discard a card. We're not going to war. I'll keep one of those. We'll do that one as well. Alright, this is going to let us draw 4 cards, so we should have some options here. Alright. And he took satellites. Spaceflight's going to disappear on me, dang it. I'll have to think about internet. I need to get something up. Alright, politics phase, impact of happiness. We both get 8. It would be a wash. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I'll get the 3 here, so what's going to pop out? Ooh, wealthy territory. I don't need a wealthy territory, although that would be nice. So I get to bid first, huh? I'll do 7. He passed, so we won the colony, okay? Oh, yeah, I actually have to pay the full 7 this way. Alright, this works a little differently than the other one. So, there we go. 6 out of 7. Oh, I was looking at the wrong numbers. Alright, well let's do it this way instead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets rid of the older age 2 cards. Alright. Action phase. So, what are we going to do here? Not going to do... Okay, we're going to take this, and we're going to play Wave of Nationalism. We're going to select that, and we're going to complete all 5 stages. Okay. Still got a good amount of resources. Now I wanted to do that and that. Oh, man. Forgot again. I need a happy face here. It's going to screw up my plans. Alright. How come I can't play my modern? I'm out of points. Back this up one. Go ahead and that out. And I'll go ahead and get this down now. And this back down here. Out of civil actions again. Alright. Tech's down to 12. Going fast. He took Gandhi. Ooh, we got democracy. Looks like he's grabbing damn near every culture producing building. Alright. Politics phase. We are not going to be fighting. I've got, what is this? Impacted colonies. Each civilization scores 3 per colony. We'd each get 3. I'd get the bonus of that. Let's go ahead and do it. Get it out of here. What do we got? Economic progress. Alright, I gained 7 food. Cool. Each civilization produces immediately. Evaluate corruption. Produce food. Alright. Cool. So, I've got a good amount of food, I got a good amount of pretty much everything. I could do with a little more research. What is out here? I've got to start focusing on culture immediately because the game's going to be done here in like 2 turns. So, what can I possibly do to get culture? So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And I've got to get some workers out here. It'll give me a happy face and culture. So we've got to get a worker that will produce the happy face necessary to keep him happy. Produce another worker. I'm debating putting him in that same spot. Those are done. I don't think I need any more production. Got 2 left. I don't think even if he's... I think the military is going to be a moot point for this large part. So what have we got here? We've got classic army. So I just need the 2 artillery and the 2 infantry. So if I do this, what happens to my military? We jump to 13. A little better. If I do another one of these, then do that. Cool. We're going to gain 10. He's gaining 7. So we've got a 25-point lead. We're gaining 10 more than him. Or I mean, we're gaining 3 more than him per turn under the current numbers. I'm out of civil. I don't have any military to do. Let's call it there. Alright. I am not going to be going aggressive or going to war. Kind of surprised I've only got the 1 upgrade on my resources production, and it's producing pretty well, but what that means is I've got too many workers in there. If I had been able to upgrade it again, I would get more production for less workers. I could have them doing something else. So it is inefficient. Each civilization with a leader that is not from the current age must remove that leader from play. Alright, haha. Didn't affect either one of us. He took computers. Gee, Green, you planning on something? You're only going to have one... You're not even going to have a turn. Yeah, he's going to get one turn to do something with his military. Because it's going to roll over on my turn. Whoa! It rolled over right now. Alright. Okay. Last turn of the game. Yeah, the pacing is way different with just 2 players, and the speed with which the cards are rolling off, it makes the gameplay quite different than how I experienced the 4-player game. So, what can we do here? His military is essentially useless. He can raid me, but he can't declare a war, so the wars are useless. I've got quite a bit of defensive ability, so he'd have a hard time getting through because I have so many cards available to defend myself with. So I don't think he's going to be able to get anything through there. So I just need to maximize my production of culture. What can we do? First, for political... Sure, go ahead. That's not good. He gained more than me. Alright, action phase. We're definitely not doing anything with that. Okay, what do we got for choices here? We've got a pretty good amount of points there. There's not a... multimedia is the only culture building out there. What do we got? We've got movies. We don't have multimedia, so let's go ahead and grab multimedia. Deploy multimedia. And how can I get some people over there? Nothing else is going to be useful up there. If I pull people off of my military, I need the 2 and 2 for the bonus, so that's not going to be good. I'm not going to get production, but I don't care, really. I'm not going to get another turn, so I don't know that that's something to worry about. I'm going to have to think about that. But we want to produce anyway. We're going to put him here. And I don't have enough for another one. Let's pull somebody out of there. Put him in here. That finishes balancing my happiness and gets me some more production. I can't do another one because I've only got 1 action. It'll take an action to pull a guy out, so... Gotta leave that alone. I don't have anything useful I can do to pull somebody off and move them. Grabbing any of that's useless. I'm pretty sure we're done. I can't think of anything else I can do that's going to be useful. Storing research isn't going to help. Nope, that's not going to do anything. Yeah, none of this is going to help. Alright, we're just going to hit end turn. Yep, I know. And... don't care, confirm. Alright, let's see what happens. He gets his turn, then we get a final roll through the politics phase, and then it's done. Alright, he did not declare anything, so his military was totally useless, so he can do what he can do, and then it's the final tally. I'm pretty sure I've got him. I don't think enough's going to happen that's going to catch up the points. Alright, so now it's rolling through the remaining politics cards in the politics deck. So final events, evaluating 1 out of 4. That's the impact of population. Next up, impact of colonies. We gained an equal amount. I gained 12, he gained 12, so we're pretty much holding equal. So yeah, nothing's going to change enough, and I gain more. So, look at that. Vormithrax on top. Da-da-da-da-da. Path to glory. You have won your first game. Well, don't I feel special beating up on an easy AI in a one-on-one game. Alright. Other players like to know your opinion on Through the Ages. Later. Alright. Point difference is 50. I assume that makes more... has more to do with the rankings and multiplayer. And we unlocked the next one. So this one's win a classic game versus 2 medium AI. And I assume that's going to be the full 3. So it increases the number of players and increases the difficulty. So, alright. Well, there we go. Back to the main menu. And that was Through the Ages, the very first challenge, me against one easy AI. We managed to come through victorious. I was pretty worried there towards the mid-game, but got a bit of a handle on it, and the computer didn't seem to do nearly enough on culture, and he wasn't able to put his military to any effective use, so that's pretty much what won it for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed creating it for you and playing the game. It's a great game, Through the Ages. I like it a lot, and I'm looking forward to getting online and trying it against some humans and see just how we stack up. I want to get a few more or less one-on-one games. I'm still getting some of the interface and getting a feel for the flow. But again, hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next episodes. Have a good day. Bye-bye.